Regular exercise tends to slow your heart rate down. In his prime, champion cyclist Miguel Indurain had a resting heart rate of just 28 beats per minute. Stress, medications, and medical conditions also influence your resting heart rate. Several factors can affect an individual's resting heart rate. Here are some of the main factors. 1. Fitness level. Regular exercise and physical fitness tend to lower resting heart rates. When you engage in aerobic activities, such as running or swimming, your heart becomes more efficient at pumping blood, leading to a lower resting heart rate. 2. Age. Resting heart rate generally tends to increase with age. As we age, our heart muscles may weaken, and the heart may have to work harder to pump blood effectively. 3. Genetics. Some individuals may have a genetic predisposition to have a higher or lower resting heart rate. Certain genetic factors can affect the electrical signaling in the heart, influencing the heart rate. 4. Body size and composition. Resting heart rate can be influenced by factors such as size and design. People with larger bodies or more muscle mass may have a lower resting heart rate due to the increased efficiency of the heart. 5. Medications and substances. Certain medications like beta blockers can lower heart rate. Conversely, stimulants like caffeine or nicotine can increase heart rate. 6. Stress and emotions. Stress, anxiety, and intense emotions can elevate your resting heart rate. The body's response to stress releases stress hormones, which can increase heart rate. 7. Medical conditions. Various medical conditions can affect resting heart rate. For example, an overactive thyroid, hyperthyroidism, can cause a rapid heart rate, while certain heart conditions or diseases may lead to an elevated or irregular resting heart rate. It's important to note that individual variations are common, and factors affecting resting heart rate can vary from person to person. Monitoring resting heart rate can provide insight into overall cardiovascular health, but any concerns should be discussed with a healthcare professional. What's the connection between health and resting heart rate? Results of observational research studies support a link between health and heart rate. Researchers from Norway previously reported the results of a large study looking at changes in resting heart rate over 10 years in JAMA. A resting heart rate is a valuable indicator of cardiovascular health and overall fitness. Several studies have shown a connection between resting heart rate and various health outcomes. Here are some key points regarding the relationship between health and resting heart rate. 1. Cardiovascular health. Resting heart rate is closely associated with cardiovascular health. A higher resting heart rate is generally linked to an increased risk of developing cardiovascular diseases such as hypertension, coronary artery disease, and heart failure. On the other hand, a lower resting heart rate is often associated with a reduced risk of these conditions. 2. Fitness level. Resting heart rate is influenced by an individual's level of physical fitness. Regular exercise and higher fitness levels tend to lower resting heart rates. This is because exercise strengthens the heart muscles and improves efficiency, allowing it to pump more blood with fewer beats. Therefore, a lower resting heart rate can indicate good physical fitness. 3. Mortality risk. Several studies have demonstrated an association between resting heart rate and mortality risk. Higher resting heart rates, especially in individuals without pre-existing cardiovascular conditions, have been linked to an increased risk of all-cause mortality. A systematic review and meta-analysis published in the journal Heart found that every 10 beats per minute increase in resting heart rate were associated with a 16% increased risk of all-cause mortality. 4. Long-term health monitoring. Monitoring changes in resting heart rate over time can provide insights into an individual's health status. An increasing resting heart rate over time may indicate worsening cardiovascular health, while a decreasing resting heart rate could be a sign of improving fitness or health outcomes. It's important to note that while resting heart rate can serve as an indicator of health, it should be considered alongside other health markers and risk factors. It is always advisable to consult with a healthcare professional for a comprehensive assessment of your health and any concerns related to resting heart rate. Matthew, Thank you for spreading awareness, and I hope this video reaches a broad audience.